So today we're going to make some compost tea. Here are the elements that we need. We need a container. We need some water. We need an aquarium bubbler. We need a sock. We need about 1.5 cups of compost. We need some organic molasses and just a string to tie our sock with. So we put some water in the container. We've let it bubble. And the idea here is let it go for about an hour to an hour and a half. And we're going to remove any chlorine that might actually be in that water. The next step is we're going to add our molasses. So we like organic molasses, and all we need is about a tablespoon of that, and we're going to put that in first and just let it bubble for about 1 minute to 2 minutes. The next step is we're going to take our 1.5 cups of compost. In this case we're using vermicompost, so worm castings. But you can certainly use backyard compost, that's fine. And we're going to take that and we're going to put it into a sock. And we're going to submerge that sock, and that's going to be our compost. We've got the sock in there, we've got the molasses, it's all bubbling, and we're going to let this go for between 48 to 72 hours before we actually drain off the tea. If you happen to go over 72 hours, it's not a big deal. All you really have to do is just add a little bit more organic molasses to it. The idea behind the organic molasses is really to get the microbes excited. This is what the compost tea is all about. It's stretching the benefits of a little bit of compost, but it's also really getting that microbial activity, making the most out of what we've got in that compost. Because really, we want a product that ultimately is very alive. So one of the tricks with making compost tea is we want it to be alive. And by having it so alive, we want to use it as quickly as possible. So when you're going to actually harvest the tea that you've been brewing, you want to do it at a time when you can apply it to the plants as quickly as possible. I recommend a window of between 1 to 3 hours. So essentially you drain the compost tea, you put it in your sprayer or your applicator, and then you apply it immediately to the plants.